everybody? Welcome back to the 31 Days of R. I am your host, Mood616, and thank you once again for stopping in, guys. Yes, day 3 here on the 31 Days of Horror Volume 3, and we are rolling, man. We are rolling. It is October 3rd, and we got one here today that I've been looking forward to watching ever since my boy Derek sent it over to me. I first heard about this one from Tom, aka Horseball, and had me intrigued right away. Even by the title, had me intrigued. When I further did some investigating on it, I found out that it was an Australian film, which totally just put me over the plateau. I had to see this one. Directed by Dave Jackson, who also worked on Cannibal Suburbia, which is a film I think I reviewed way in the past. It's a anthology film. I believe he did one or two of the shorts on that one. This is Dave Jackson's first full-length feature, and it is called Cat Sick Blues. Yes, that title right there just had me intrigued. The cover, everything. I was like, I've got to check this one out. Because I love me some Aussie cinema. I always have. So getting into the synopsis of this one, basically it starts out, we've got two parallel storylines going on. First up, we got Laura, who is basically making a living off of her cat. Her cat, Imelda, is YouTube's biggest cat star. So she's making like tons and tons of money, making a living off her cat and living the good life. Her cat is actually the most popular one on YouTube and loving life. And so anyways, one day a crazed fan comes by her apartment, just wants to hang out with the cat, you know, take some pictures, maybe play with it and stuff. One thing leads to another. She's not really liking how the visit's going. An accident happens. The guy kills the cat, throws it out the window, and ultimately ends up raping her. So now it kind of jumps over to Ted, who is here on the cover, and Ted has recently lost his cat, and he's also lost his fucking mind. He now is going around killing women dressed up in this cat costume, head, claws, and all, and even he had a custom-made, huge spiked dildo made for various reasons. And so now he's going around killing off all these women in various ways. So one day he learns about Laura and her issues and stuff. And he kind of becomes a little bit obsessed with her. He finds out that she's going to this animal support group for people who have lost their pets. They meet up there. He asks her out on a date. She accepts, and they kind of hit it off. And then it turns into a bloody and twisted nightmare. So that is the synopsis of the film. My thoughts on this one? Wow. This is indie horror done right. Excellent film. All I gotta say is it's fantastic. I learned that this film was made for about $15,000, and it was actually a Kickstarter program that got funded. Now, if they put all $15,000 into this film, every penny of it is shown on the screen. It looks fantastic. Dave Jackson, excellent job filming this. It has great high production values. And, you know, a film like this right here, you need the acting to be superb to really sell the characters. And definitely there. Laura does a great job in this. The actress that plays Laura does a great job. The actor that plays Ted, which I'm sure their names are on here, forgive me. But he does just a fantastic job, man. His character is so beyond weird and out in left field. It's insane. I mean, any dude that's dressed up in a cat's outfit, killing women and stuff, you know, it's crazy, but he really pulls off the character. The way all his mannerisms, the dialogue, the way he talks, just everything about him is so strange. He pulls off the character with great ease. It's fantastic. So the characters in this film, the acting overall in the whole film, it really sells the story. The construction of the story, I absolutely loved it, man. You get to learn a lot about these characters throughout the film. A little bit of Laura's backstory, but you get to learn a lot about Ted also, which I really liked how they did that. And also, the story itself, the full narrative was awesome. I mean, you're following this character, Ted, who's going around killing these women. It seems, you know, at one point in the film to be very kind of random, but you know that there has to be a motive in this, which I really like when they revealed the actual motive of his killings and why he's doing this and stuff. I think it's really, really fantastic. Again, coming back to the production values in the film, the special effects in this film, superb. No CG, all practical effects. The killings are vicious and brutal, completely over the top. There's a scene in this film where he basically takes out these 4 girls that are in this room, and it's just craziness. Absolutely crazy. I'm not going to give away all the kills and stuff. You got to see it for yourself. But the whole narrative here, absolutely love this film, man. There's just so much going on. There's a lot of dream sequences and nightmare sequences and things like that. And generally, I'm not the biggest fan of telling stories like that and kind of progressing the narrative with, you know, with dream sequences. But I thought that they fit the characters perfect in this, especially because they're both kind of out of their minds. You know, Ted has completely lost his mind. Laura's kind of shocked. Her whole world crashed in, you know, about 2 seconds when her cat got killed and she got raped and stuff. So her whole life was flipped upside down in 1 minute. So she's dealing with these things, and I really like how the narrative plays itself out in this film. It's really fantastic. And then to top the whole thing off, it's got a fantastic ending, which again was really cool. I think it took a little bit to get there. The last 25 minutes of this film are just completely bonkers, off the wall, craziness, and it takes some twists and turns and things like that, and you're kind of going, okay, that's interesting and unique. But there's really nothing bad to say about this movie. You got to see Cat Sick Blues. You like slasher films, you like blood and gore, you like good acting, you like indie films. It's all here with Cat Sick Blues. Definitely one of the gems out of Australia. This one says it came out in 2015. I believe this is its media debut, which is released by Monster Pictures on the new Fatal Visions line. This is the first one released on the line. I can't wait to see what they're going to release more. There's an introduction from the guy on this Blu-ray that is the dude that from Fatal Visions, and the line is about releasing these type of indie films, gory, weird, and shit like that, but an all-around fantastic film. It's got really great atmosphere throughout the whole thing, and it's got a lot of undertones of black comedy. I mean, shit, the scene where her cat gets thrown out the window, you're going, what the fuck, man, he threw a cat out the window. But there's lots of that throughout the film. It's not like that ha 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 belly roar and shit. It kind of makes you go, oh shit, you know, like that kind of comedy. But I loved it, man. Really well done. I love the dialogue in this film. I thought it was great. I thought a lot of the interactions were absolutely great in this film, and it's not like crazy amounts of dialogue and shit. There's a lot of progression without dialogue, which is really cool too. A lot of undertones of other things in the film, which I thought were fantastic. But I'm rambling. Cat Sick Blues. Definitely give this one a shot. It's fucking fantastic. Absolutely love this film. 9.5 out of 10. The only gripe I had is that, you know, it could have been maybe a tad bit shorter. But even with that said, I watched the 60 minutes of deleted scenes, which I thought were fantastic also. Some of the deleted scenes were great. Some really good stuff with the killer in this one, and oh man, really good stuff. But yeah, I gotta say, man, Cat Sick Blues, gotta check it out. Fantastic stuff. I stand by this one 100%. Really great film. Thank you once again, Derek, for sending that over to me. I appreciate that. Awesome stuff. That is going to conclude day 3 here on the 31 Days of Horror. I'll be back with day 4, and again, I don't know what I'm doing, so stay tuned. Peace.